a social research is quite important for a researcher because it gives us a broad way and a kind of scaffolding support, not just physically out, but also in our mental setup, how we can conduct and plan our research activities. And in some ways, you're watching this, and this is Surrender. As we are trying to figure out in this publication what is research and how important it is in the context of social sciences, we need to understand the very definition of a research. What is research? Research refers to a systematic study of one's chosen subject for arriving at both new and valid conclusions. In sociology, we claim to engage in scientific research of social phenomena. In scientific research of a social phenomena, how does research become scientific? That's a question, and we need to address this question. If a study or a subject follows a method or logic of investigation, you can claim the research is scientific. If it follows a method or logic of investigation, then we can call it a scientific investigation or experimentation. That is what. And if I go further, scientific research engages in a search into one's chosen subject with the aim of contributing to the body of existing knowledge. Any research we are trying to do, the body of existing knowledge is always there, and either we are trying to contribute to it, or we are trying to verify it, or we are trying to develop a new kind of a thesis. So it's going to be that way. Your production of scientifically reached knowledge has to pass through a process of investigation leading to valid conclusions. There has to be some valid conclusions also. But we need to stick to one point here. What is research? It's a systematic study of one's chosen subject to arrive at new conclusions and valid conclusions. You can arrive in your new dimensions you can figure out in your research, and at the same time the valid conclusions have also to be arrived at. And verification of old and known facts is also one of the activity which happens in a research when we conduct a research in the area of social sciences. It's quite important for us. It is a scientific study because we follow a logic of investigation and a method of investigation. That is one area. And we arrive at new conclusions. That is one dimension which happens to be existing in a research. And verification of old and known phenomena are also there when we conduct a research in a social setting. And there is a typology of a social research which I have discussed in my previous publication also. So I'm just going to discuss another kind of those research phenomena. And the basic, pure and fundamental research type, and then applied research is also there. I just want to throw light on the basic part of research, pure research and fundamental research. If you look at basic research as pure research or fundamental research, it concerns the principles or laws of fundamental rules and aims of achieving knowledge for its own sake. It pertains to the quest for achieving knowledge about a phenomena without concerns for its practical use. The knowledge of a phenomena is the prime focus, is the kind of target of basic fundamental research, whereas the practical use of that research, it does not have that focus. It is the office or the area of an applied research. Basic fundamental research is just to develop the body of knowledge which we must have, which we are looking for. So the very purpose of fundamental research, basic research, is the quest for knowledge about a phenomena. the quest for knowledge about a phenomena, whereas the practical part of it, dimension, the practical dimension, it is covered in applied research. We will also talk that later on. These typology, I mean, the basic research, fundamental research, applied research, descriptive research, analytical research, quantitative research, qualitative research, or you say longitudinal research, participatory action research. There are some good more number of research typologies. When we talk about research types, we will be discussing that in my upcoming publications. So stay tuned with us. Thanks a lot for listening and watching. You're watching Reso. This is Surinder once again.